Hello, this is Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing Cancer's energy check for December and love Sitch. So we're going to take a look at the overall picture of the month, and then we're going to take a look at your relationship, love situation, the energy around that, your energy, your person that you're thinking of, their energy, and possible outcomes, some energy that you don't see coming. So I'm calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And let's see what's going on with Cancer. What is the energy for Cancer, December 2021, just after the solar eclipse? Okay, Cancer. Wow. Right from the jump here, we've got a bunch of majors. And yeah, we've got a bunch of major arcana. So December looks like it's a pretty, I want to say a pretty big month, a pretty big energetic month for you, Cancer. The first thing that I noticed too was this Hierophant card. This is the very first card that I put down. This is about calling in your higher self, your oversoul. This is about integration of your higher self into your physical self. And it feels like this is where you're coming from. So it feels like you've been doing a lot of that. I would say that there's a lot of soul searching even going on. What's my truth? What's my purpose? Why am I here? Or what am I doing here in this particular situation type of energy? So moving up to the heart of the situation, it looks like something that has caused you a lot of stress and a lot of strife, you have decided, or it's just the time where you're no longer having to sacrifice around this. This is like, I'm no longer waiting. I'm no longer sacrificing. I'm no longer putting myself out. I'm no longer in reflection mode or observation mode around this. I've made a decision. So some kind of hard truth or hard decision you've come to an agreement with yourself about after a lot of self-healing and a lot of self-connection around it. The big picture has to do with messages. It has to do with a lot of incoming messages. I even want to say incoming calls. And this can be literal for sure. That's what it feels like. But this is also incoming calls, incoming messages from your higher self and your angels and guides. So this is you really contemplating on a deep level and listening to yourself, listening to what it is that you want. I'm hearing listening what it is to what you care about, what's really true in your heart. When here's your higher self, is like, there's so much betrayal that has happened. And to tell you the truth, Cancer, I don't feel like this is one particular situation. Here we have all of these swords. This is like a span of life, perhaps even. This is talking about patterns that have developed where there's been betrayal, but in similar situations or similar friendships or similar relationships. It's like the same pattern of behavior or pattern of betrayal. And it feels like you're coming to an awareness of what that is, and you are releasing that. But this is some serious overhaul of understanding the pattern from a lifetime. That's what it feels like. Wow. And then your angels and guides are like, yeah, this is what makes you strong. This is what brings you strength. This is, you're still here. You're still standing. Now you understand the situation. I seriously doubt this will ever happen to you again, Cancer. You're not going to fall for this pattern again because you've moved through it. You've moved through it. I'm not saying this was an easy move through either. It looks really hard. This is, I mean, this is doubling down on releasing. This card reverse, this 10 of Wands reverse, is talking about releasing patterns and themes that don't serve you. It's also talking about releasing contracts, relationship contracts, or just contracts with situations. This is also talking about holding on to burdens for others, like the feelings of guilt and shame because somebody else felt wronged by you or by something that you didn't do, by your decisions. But this is taking on responsibilities of others that are not even your own. And it's in this position to release. It's doubling down. It's like you are releasing so much in December. Talk about starting fresh in 2022. This is releasing so much in December, so much burden, so much excess, guilt and shame. Those frequencies are not even our own. And you're letting all of that go out of your field. And if this is also some kind of resistance to manifesting, and I want to ask about that. There's some kind of resistance to manifesting. And here's the deal. The King of Cups, this could very well have to do with a person manifesting this dreamboat or manifesting this person, and there's some kind of resistance to it. I'm going to check about this again. But this is also the masculine energy of the in love king. So this basically, what I'm seeing here is I have resistance to manifesting because I don't know exactly what it is that I want. That's okay. You don't need to know exactly what it is that you want right now. You just need to know how you want to feel. So when I'm asking about this person, it does look like if you are thinking of a particular person, you're like, I'm having a problem manifesting with this person a future together. It's like not being on the same page or not being on the same page yet. This person is coming in as a king and they're coming in straight up. So I feel like once you get on the same page, you could move forward together and manifest together. As it is now, it seems like you both want something different. So let's check that out. This could be a relationship. I mean, this could be like you want something different in the relationship, but this could also be you want something different in life. Maybe somebody wants to live somewhere and somebody else doesn't want to live in the same place, or there would have to be some travel for that. But that I feel like this is temporary. Getting on the same page is a possibility, right? And let's look at happening now and into the near future. This is that coming together. This is that working together, choosing one thing over another. If somebody has to move, somebody's going to move. If somebody has a job in one particular place, the other person is going to have to accommodate, like that kind of thing. But this is definitely coming together in partnership to build together. So that's happening now and into the near future. Your advice is talking about where you have not been aligned in your intention. And I think this has to do with a couple of different things. This is more about self-inquiry. It's more self-inquiry about these patterns of the past. It's more self-inquiry about how far you've actually come in life and recognizing that. And it's also self-inquiry around what is it that I really truly want to manifest, and focusing on those things. Today's a manifesting day. That's the energy that's coming up. So it's interesting it's coming up in your reading as well, Cancer. Let's look at past, present, future. Here's the past. It's like being stuck in the past, thinking about the past, not being able to release it, not being able to let go. But then here in present time, and these are all majors, this is a really big release. It's finally speaking your truth, finally showing up in a way that you haven't shown up before. This is finally like letting the cat out of the bag, letting a secret out. And this doesn't necessarily mean speaking it. It could mean speaking it, but it also means acting on it. And here, this double reversed, it's like these patterns and themes that I didn't see before. I'm totally aware of them and I'm seeing them now. I'm seeing the patterns and themes that didn't serve me and I'm able to release them now. And your future, this is talking about seeing the big picture. It's like not storming the castle with the truth before it's ready, before you're ready, before you know all the answers, before you know all the truth. Let's look at that, right? This is having conviction, and this is coming from here. I have the strength, I have the conviction, I see the big picture, I know the truth, and I can move forward now. Excuse me, Cancer. I can move forward in that truth. And this is talking about betrayal, going forward in betrayal. This is what I feel like, Cancer. It's like the universe is going to give you another opportunity to walk down this path, and you're like, thank you, no thanks. I'm not going to do that, because you already know. It's not the universe testing you so much as the universe giving you another opportunity to learn the lesson. But you're saying, I got it. I got that lesson already. I'm not going to have to do that again. So this is you having the full picture, having the full view, and not walking forward into that betrayal yet again. I want to do a little clarifying, Cancer. I want to do a little clarifying. So let's go ahead. I'm going to look at the big picture. What's up with all these messages? I feel like those messages also have to do with you having that opportunity to revisit that pattern of betrayal. Let's look at what that means. What does that look like? I feel like more so it has to do with someone coming in who wants to have a conversation with you, and you can respond in different ways. You can open up and let this person come in and you can get into their drama, or you just have other things going on and it's not going to work out. You don't have time. You can't make it happen. You can't show up. This is you showing up differently for you. Let's see. Here's the Eight of Swords, right? It's reversed. This is about you looking at things differently. In the past, you might have dropped everything to be there for someone. And in this case, it's like, you know, I can't do that right now. I'm thinking about things differently. I'm thinking about myself. I'm not trapped in these patterns of people pleasing. I'm actually moving forward in my life for myself. I even see you walking on this. I want to say I see you walking on a different coast. That might have to do with somebody who's moving or traveling for a relationship or making a move. But I see you, aside from that, just the metaphor of that walking on a different coast, it's like literally you have completely changed sides. And instead of being on everyone else's side, you're on your own. You're on your own side. You're doing what's best for you. And maybe that's a relationship and coming together in a relationship, choosing one thing over another, however. Maybe it's choosing you. All right, I want to take a look at these Ten of Swords here, right? And here's the Three of Swords. Oh, it's just doubling down again, reiterating how terribly upsetting this was, how stressful it was. And Cancer, this is you coming into this life really brave. You came into this life really brave because you were going to take on some serious situations where people did not have your back. They made choices that did not support you, and you really had to heal your heart around it. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. And when I look at that strength card with the Nine of Pentacles, this is like you really figured out how to create your own resources, create things for yourself, maybe create a job for yourself, find those resources, time, energy, effort, love, and money. You had to cultivate those yourself, and you did, and you're independent because of it. It's like you don't have to ask anyone for anything. You can do anything on your own. You can do it. You can manifest on your own. So at this point in life, it's like, I don't need you. I want you. You're in that place. I don't need you to bring me something. If I have you in my life, it's because I want you there, not because I need you there. That's really strong, Cancer. I want to check out this Hierophant, this connection. Yeah. And here's Temperance, this connection with your higher self. You're like, I didn't have a lot of patience with that. This connection with the higher self. I feel like there were some truths that you needed to hear from your higher self that you finally heard. And it's like, I didn't want to necessarily hear those truths, but I did. I heard them loud and clear. And those truths led me to understand this entire pattern. A lot of this pattern has to do with reciprocity. The energy and the effort that you are putting in, you need to receive from the situation as well. I feel like some of you felt like you were receiving that and had a pretty strong understanding all of a sudden that that's not what you were receiving. It seemed like it at first, and then all of a sudden that's not what it was like at all. Let's take a look at this Hangman. This Hangman and this Ten of Swords, this complete regret, upset, betrayal, keeping you up at night. This is again feelings of guilt and shame and upset and like regret. Why did I do this? How did I do this? But then completely moving up and out of that, moving up and out of that. Why? Self-validation. You finally realized, oh, wow, I know my value. I know my worth. I know that I don't have to put up with this. And here's the Knight of Swords reversed again. You saw the big picture. Whatever was being hidden from you, Cancer, you figured it out. You found the hidden meaning. You found the truth that was being hidden from you. You saw the big picture, and then you realized, oh, yeah, I'm gonna move forward with the truth. I'm not gonna stay in a situation that isn't honest. That's what it looks like. And this could be many situations, a pattern of situations, and a situation that isn't honest. It could be the other person not being honest. It also could be you seeing the best in the situation and just refusing to see the other parts. Like sometimes that's great. Sometimes that's a good idea to focus and concentrate on the positive things, but there are certain things when they're not positive, but they're detrimental to your growth and your health. And I think that's exactly what you realized here. You realized what was detrimental to your growth and your health and your spiritual connection, and you had to move on. You had to change it up. It was imbalanced, and again, like there was definitely some kind of addiction that was getting in the way of this connection. And you're like, I am releasing that. I feel like you're releasing the person who had the addiction. And here, yeah, this is the Page of Wands reversed. It's like you closed the door. Let's take a look at this happening now and into the near future, Cancer. And we've got the Empress, right? Talk about knowing your worth and self-validating. This is also you. This is also very auspicious for you to be doing that at this time in December. Cancer, this is you moving into abundance, or if you are in an abundant place, which I feel like you are, this is you expanding on that abundance. Okay, so it's important to get super clear about what it is that you want or how you want to feel. And here we have the Ten of Wands, very specifically, because you're releasing this Ten of Wands. You're releasing other people's, this is a strange way to say it, but this is what I'm hearing, other people's strengths on you. It's like other people trying to like control how you feel or control you with their emotions. This is you getting really clear on that and deciding what you're going to waver for and what you're not going to waver for, what is good for you and what is not good for you. Let's take a look at this trajectory. You having conviction around these betrayals, seeing the big picture, right? And this is being protective. This is protecting your heart space. This is protecting your identity space. Your manifesting magnet. This is not letting everybody in who wants to come in, right? You're saving that cup for yourself. This is also new love coming in for you, Cancer. I'll pull one more. And here's the Ten of Cups reversed, or sorry, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're like, I feel like some of you are releasing a whole past. It's like a whole planned family, planned trajectory, planned legacy kind of thing. Some of you are leaving a complete crew or a complete group of people, and you are choosing yourself. You are choosing to love yourself. You are choosing a new love, or you're choosing a new way to love. This group, because of the reversal, it's dysfunctional group dynamics. This group isn't holding space for you the way that you need, and you're choosing a new love. Yeah, wow, look at that. There's judgment. You're choosing a completely new way of being. I also feel like a lot of you are moving into a completely different frequency, and you're moving away from this old group or this past group of family dynamics because they don't match you anymore. You don't match that frequency. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look at your love situation for December. We're going to take a look at the situation itself, Cancer, your energy around the situation, who you're thinking about, their energy around the situation. We're going to look at the energy that binds the two of you together. And we're going to take a look at possible outcomes. So first, what's jumping out here? We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Six of Wands reversed. We've got the Reciprocity card, that's Six of Pentacles. And we've got the Eight of Cups. So we've got these two sixes in the middle, and this is, it's like asking the universe for help. It's like reaching out and asking the universe, tell me what to do, tell me what's right. And the universe has answered you, much like that Hierophant card in your first spread. Coming from that place of having that wisdom, having that connection, you got the answers that you needed. You got it. You know what it is that's going on. So here we have this King of Wands up here. Somebody is wanting you. Somebody is wanting you, and you're not allowing them. You're not allowing them to come into your space. Somebody has really, truly lost their place on the pedestal with you. They are wanting to be recognized by you, and they want some reciprocity from you, and it doesn't look like you're having it. It looks like you walked away from this and you're no longer emotionally available. Wow, Cancer. Let's take a look at your energy around this situation. Wow, Cancer, you're talking about a tower moment for you. And you're talking about lies, feeling like you were lied to. You're feeling that the situation has been completely halted and stagnant. It's stagnant. Wow. And you're talking about that Nine of Pentacles again. You're like, I've been on my own. I'm all resourced up. I'm good. I pulled it together. Okay, let's take a look at your person's energy. You know, you have the Tower over here, like you've been through a tower moment, but this person has the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And this can definitely feel like a tower moment for them too. This is also some kind of initiation that is happening for them. They could be trying to level up because they're not having an easy time of it right now. They're also talking about this Page of Cups, or this Page of Wands reversed. They're talking about feeling like a door has closed. They're talking about being trapped in their mind, having repetitive thoughts, feeling like it's like constantly thinking of the past, not being able to get away from the past. And this is having to switch channels. Like they've been doing it one way. They've been nurturing situations one way, and it hasn't been working at all. And so now they're having to change themselves, but they're having a hard time changing. They're having a hard time with change in general, changing the situation. This is having a horrible time with change, and it not feeling like time is on your side, or not feeling like the situation is on your side. Let's take a look at the energy that binds the two of you together. We've got the King of Swords. This looks like some serious conversations, some serious words, some coldness, some straight to the point type of information. So if there was this conversation, it seems like it was pretty straight. I also feel like it was pretty final, or it felt final at the time. Here's the Nine of Cups reversed. I feel like both of you felt like your dreams and your wishes were not met. There's a lot of regret here and sadness. I'm hearing somebody say divorce. There's a lot of regret and sadness. There's a lot of grief here. A lot of grief because of these final words that were said, the ending, or the perceived ending. Yeah, there was a lot of sneaky monkey stuff happening in the past, and both of you know about it. both of you are aware of the sneaky monkey business, this lying, cheating, stealing in the past. Geesh. All right. I want to go ahead and start clarifying this, Cancer. I'm going to clarify the situation. This King of Wands up here. What's going on with this King of Wands? This is someone who has a lot of passion for this situation. A lot of passion for you. And here's the King of Swords again. So this person who has passion for you, Cancer, is also not telling you the truth. And we're looking at the Six of Wands reversed. Not feeling victorious, but somebody being pushed off their pedestal. And here's the Eight of Cups again. Here's the Eight of Cups over here. So somebody is feeling like they want some reciprocity from you. They want some validation from you, and you've already moved on. This reciprocity, right? It looks like, Cancer, that you're the one who is the solid, safe, stable, and secure person here. You're the one who is holding all the resources. This is your energy, this Nine of Pentacles. You're coming in as the King of Pentacles. No gender specific for the cards. So this is just you being in your power. You knowing your worth, just like that spread in your overall. But this is about knowing what kind of reciprocity you deserve and you desire. And you're the one who can offer it. But you're not going to be in a situation where it's not being offered back to you. Let's take a look at this Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're moving on to bigger and better things. This is moving on into a completely different portal, but this is also things that you've already manifested. You're walking in their direction and they're also coming to you. These are new things. You're moving on. Let's take a look at this Tower card. You're like, I was blown out of the water. My earth was shattered. There was such change. I survived an explosion that made me feel not strong. If you'll remember in your overall, your angels and guides talked about the strength that you cultivated because of this, and that's exactly what it looks like. But you're like, this is not how it made me feel. It threw me out of my understanding of the world. And these lies, right? You mirrored each other. This person is going through what you went through before, Cancer. Here's the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Talk about an initiation. This was definitely an initiation for you, and you made it through. And here's the big stagnation, stopping this energy. Here's the Moon card reversed. This Moon card, these shadows, they were illuminated. Your own shadows were illuminated. The shadows of the situation were illuminated. It feels like, I don't want to say rose-colored glasses. It feels like somebody was looking at a situation and not looking at any of the shadows. And then all of a sudden there was like, there's no way I cannot not see the shadows. They've been illuminated. It's like, I can't unknow. And let's look at this Nine of Pentacles. And here's the Daughter of Cups. Here's the Page of Cups. This is about reigniting the love in yourself. This is also about you being able to offer your cup of love to someone. Again, even after thinking that wasn't going to be possible. Let's take a look at your person's energy, Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So this person looks like they had a lot of opportunity and they chose poorly. They chose poorly. It looks like they had lots of options and they chose the wrong option. Let's look at this door being closed. And here's the Father of Wands. So this person's energy is coming up twice here. I feel like it has to do with passion. It has to do with lies. I think somebody wanted more than they could handle, honestly. They wanted more than they could handle. And they're asking for things that others are not accepting. I feel like they're asking, it's like they're throwing their lines out to several people, and the door's being closed for them. Nobody's answering the call. Nobody's pulling on the line. So here they are, stuck in their pursuit of the past, and to no avail. It's not working out for them. The way they were doing things before in the past, it's almost like it's coming around to bite them. And then here they're like, I have to switch channels. I have to change channels. This person is also talking about not nurturing what would have worked for them. And it couldn't have worked for them because they couldn't be happy. And here's the Six of Wands reversed again. They feel like they're not being respected by people the way they used to be respected by people. It seems like something has come out and other people are aware of it now, and like their mask has fallen or something. Others know their truth, whatever it was that they were trying to hide from people, that shadow part of themselves. More than one person knows about that. I feel like you figured that out, Cancer. I feel like you figured that out when all those shadows were illuminated, but I feel like you're not alone. I feel like other people are also not respecting this person the way they once did, or holding them high on a pedestal like they once did. Something's really changed for them. Let's take a look at this energy that the two of you share. This King of Swords with the harsh words. I feel like those were said in the past. Yeah. Both of you are feeling really betrayed. There's an understanding of the betrayal. That's for sure. Yeah, this betrayal in the past. Here's the Five of Swords reversed. It's like, this is not what I signed up for. And let's look at this. This regret and sadness, both of you have experienced this grief. Yeah, and it's catapulted you on a new journey forward. That's for sure. And I feel like this person wanted this to be a new start. Right. I've got to say though, even though this was so awful and it hurt so much and it caused so much betrayal, and the understanding of all the betrayal, this understanding of lying, cheating, and stealing, you dodged a bullet, Cancer. That's what it looks like. Justice and karmic justice is occurring right now. This was a blessing in disguise, Cancer. Let's take a look at possible outcome for this month. Possible outcome for Cancer in December. We got the Queen of Cups. This queen is the in-love queen. I feel like there's a possibility of giving your cup of love to someone new, someone who is totally down with you. This is also really trusting your intuition, recognizing that you know what's going on because you can feel it before it even comes into words. Here's a decision that's made, Cancer, to heal. This is also the Yes card. This also makes me feel like there's a lot of new love coming your way. Possible outcome. This is, again, heartbreak. Okay, so it does feel like you're making a decision based on the illumination that you have experienced. And somebody's heart is really broken because of this decision. I feel like, Cancer, this possible outcome has a lot to do with you moving on and somebody else being really upset about you moving on. You're like, I'm not really willing to play this game anymore. This is real. Life is real. You can't do this and then expect people to come back around and want to play again. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt, right? Let's do some clarifying on that Cancer. This Queen of Cups, right? You're talking about that Tower moment, but it's reversed. It's talking about the Tower moment in the past. You're also saying, yeah, I'm not going to recreate that Tower moment again. That's not going to happen. I've made a decision already. Here's the Six of Swords reversed. You're like, I made a decision about that already. I'm not going to walk through that rite of passage again. I don't need to. I already did it once. The illumination of the sun. And here's the Daughter of Swords. This is a Page of Swords. This is like you are keyed into the words now. You felt the feelings before, and now you can put words to that illumination. And this is also, talk about strength, but it's also such clarity. There's a lot of clarity there. Also, I want to just say that it's important for you, Cancer, to say what you mean and to be careful with your self-speak, about being very clear with how you're talking to yourself. This Three of Swords here. Here's the Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands very well might be coming back in to talk to you about their broken heart. So just be aware. This Knight of Wands, this is player energy. This is energy that's all passionate until they get what they want, and then they're all passionate about something else, like squirrel, like something else takes their attention, which I feel like is what happened here. The Tower moment. And let's take a look at some energy that you possibly don't see coming, Cancer, this month. And pathway, sudden wealth, house, and child. So Cancer, what this looks like is, yeah, I'm hearing somebody saying it's been a long time a brewing. There's something that's been going on for quite some time. And this sudden wealth, I'm getting a couple of things here. Something's been brewing that maybe you haven't even been aware of, but this sudden wealth is something that's been growing that you don't know about, that you're going to find out about soon. This is like a completely new way of being, a new stability coming into your energy in December. For some of you, this literally could be a child, whether you're going to have a child or whether a child is going to be coming into your life somehow. I feel like that's for some of you, but for most of you, it feels like actually financial, like there's going to be some kind of financial or resource type of gain and a lot of stability, and it's going to come. It's new, and I don't feel like you're necessarily aware of it. Okay. And let's go ahead and I want to ask what this person wants to say to you. And then we'll get the Romance Oracle and do some numerology. What does this person want to say to you? I'm so attracted to you. That's that King of Wands that came up twice and that Knight of Wands. I'm so attracted to you. There's definitely this chemical attraction. You speak to me through music. I feel like this person is tuning into your energy. You might even be feeling that since you came up as that Queen of Cups. You could be feeling that connection or feeling that person wanting to connect energetically. You came closer than anyone. I look everywhere for you. It's like they're wanting to somehow run into you or something. To tell you the truth though, Cancer, I don't feel like that's going to happen because I feel like you have some protective energy around you so that you're not surprised. let's take a look at, I want to look at messages of love too, but let's look at your romance oracle, Cancer. Your romance oracles want to say attraction. So I do feel like this person's trying to energetically connect. Again, I feel like it's possible that you're not the only one they're trying to energetically connect with. Make the effort. I feel like that's what they're hoping that you will do. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Let's look at this. Messages of love oracle. Forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. I do feel like you might be really hard on yourself because of this, because of decisions that you made based on this, and I feel like also that has a lot to do with, I want to say like being duped, like falling for it again, but it's not necessarily falling for it in a romantic sense. Like before, this could have happened in different situations and not just romantically, but looking at the positive and somehow not seeing the shadows. Not that shadows are unworkable all the time, but in this case, the shadows affected you greatly. This person's shadow affected you greatly. Finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. I feel like this person, money is a lot more important to them than they might let on. For instance, if they had to choose between you and money, it feels like they would choose the stability of money. Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth, right? That's kind of like the rose-colored glasses kind of thing. Denial, this can't be true. This can't be true. It can't be this. It was almost like whatever it is that you figured out seemed unreal. That's what it feels like, Cancer. It seemed unreal. Let's take a look at this moonology. What do you need to know, Cancer? Have faith in your dreams. I feel like this came up for you before, Cancer, but if you've been having dreams where your higher self, that Hierophant, was trying to tell you something in your dreams, that's not just working out your day, that's working out these patterns. So listen to your dreams. A time to give rather than take. This is talking about that reciprocity. You can offer your cup when you know it's going to be reciprocated. And I feel like you're in a place to do that. Yeah. Expect powerful change. Just after this new moon, eclipse, and this full moon. The full moon eclipse and the new moon eclipse. So this is a super powerful time for you. Today's a really good day to manifest for you as well. Okay, Cancer. That's what I have for you. Let me know how that resonated. And I'll be back in a couple of days with another love check for you. Bye, Cancer.